Good morning, Unbreakable.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, good time zone. The way that this stream is about to make me so hungry and I haven't eaten yet today. Maybe I should go get a snack while we wait for ads and also wait for more people to get in so that I don't get hangry, and also so that we can make the most of everybody getting to make decisions. The one downside of what I figured out regarding the camera is that I cannot have Discord open while the camera app is open, or it'll say that I can't use that camera. But here's a little sneak preview. Oh, the zoom is atrocious. Okay, there we go. There's my sneak, not my shoes in the background. Look at how much my hand shakes. I have no camera skills whatsoever. I'm definitely getting a tripod. Both because I need hands-free for the cooking and because I didn't realize how much my hands shake. Yeah, I got it just like years ago. It was just at Barnes & Noble one time and I got it. And now it's mine. I'm gonna move my shoes. Alright, I'm going to get a snack. I will be back imminently. I have returned. Y'all want to see the snack? This is the snack. Very small preview with my shaking hands. Oh my gosh, good morning, Screw. How you been, man? Oh no. Yeah, that's the one downside of investing in the VIP is that when you don't have it anymore, now all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I have to play the game? I totally feel that. Bag space is a pay-to-win commodity. I do think that there is a certain quaintness to the idea of that's weird. You can only access 11 of your characters. Wait, how come? Oh, is it because some of them are on the legendary servers? That's weird. Why can you only access 11 of them? I didn't think they took away character slots when your VIP runs out. I think once you have a character slot, you have that character slot. I think you should open a ticket, Scriff. I don't think you should not be able to access characters. Oh, that could be it. I guess there is a difference between VIP character slots and purchased character slots. I was just looking it up. Not that I didn't believe y'all, but it didn't. Ah, I see. Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I finished my snack. And we're looking a little more active in here. So I'm gonna get started finally. So I did a little preview earlier where we learned that my hands shake. Wow, this app is killing my battery. Cool. That's gonna have to be a problem that I'll address for the cooking stream too. So here's the Shire cookbook. To make sure I get it in the whole shot. There's my leg. And then we're gonna attempt to immediately have problems. I don't know why my phone keeps doing that. Ah! Do you guys want me to read this little foreword? The best books tell stories. Like all my favorites, this one is a work of fantasy. The premise that a box of documents and other tidbits mysteriously made the jump from a fictional world in sorry, I'm reading on the camera. Okay, let me start over because I'm reading on the camera and then the camera keeps going black to save power. Okay, here we go. The best books tell stories. Like all my favorites, this one is a work of fantasy. The premise that a box of documents and other tidbits mysteriously made the jump from a fictional world into an attic in our own. Attics are, after all, curious things. That box, with its assortment of odds and ends, eventually passed through the generations to my grandmother. Then to me. Herein, you'll find what the finished compilation would look like, bound up like a scrapbook with several generations of photographs and notes. It's perfectly fine to simply use this as you would a normal cookbook, but if you are looking for more, it's there, along with a few shire lessons for living a better life. Cherish your friends. Be generous. Welcome unexpected visitors. Don't be hasty. Plant seeds. Tell stories. Be polite to trees. Hope, always. I like to imagine that such fiction is possible, and that those short, happy eaters are still living in a secluded bit of countryside, set apart from the bustle of the modern world. Oh my goodness, I've had this book for years. I've never read that before, and it has little itty bitty tears in my eyes. Okay, I don't know if I can, I don't know how well I can. There's a letter in here, and maybe sometime I'll read it, but because of the way I have to bend the book right now, I don't think it's gonna be right now. But there's a little shot of like what the little fictional box looked like. And then this is a little overview of what our options are gonna be. We're gonna have to base a lot of it on prep time and cooking time and things like that. But I'm gonna try to do at least one thing from each section. So the first one, I have to put the phone down for just a second while I get to the right pages. Pardon me. The first section is going to be first breakfast. From the look of the recipes in this section, it seems that first breakfast was a savory affair meant to kickstart one's day. So I'm gonna show off the pictures really quickly, because it seems like most of what's in section one is, or section one, first breakfast, is gonna be viable for me to cook. There is one that I would prefer to do, but I am going to let y'all choose. So, of the three options, we have oat cakes, which are like little, I think they're pretty self-explanatory. They're little crispy biscuits. And then we have gravy poached eggs. That was the one that I would like to do because I think that's kind of right up my alley. Because I think one thing is when I cook all this, I'm also gonna have to eat it. And some of this stuff I don't want to eat. I also might have to some of these recipes, if we pick one that I wasn't sure about, I might have to finagle a little bit. And then the third option for first breakfast is going to be these rustic sausages, which this one I might have to do some workarounds because I don't want to eat veal. And I don't even know where I would buy it, to be totally honest. But those are our three options. I'm going to do a poll here on stream. Excuse me. Oatcakes, gravy, poached eggs, and rustic sausages. So we can only do 10 minutes on the poll, but that'll be fine. I'm gonna allow additional votes for 10 channel points as well. And then I think while we're waiting, I'm gonna move some of this stuff to be underneath other stuff, so that maybe we can jump into Lotro and actually play. I'm gonna be playing on Meriadoc today. But I will read some quests that I did, if I get around to them, that I did yesterday after Monster Play when I wasn't reading quests anymore. I do have a few characters over on Meriadoc, and there's one in particular that I'm going to be playing on that I did actually make last night. And I'm getting her some cosmetics. Yeah, that'll be fun. I would love if I could get her Harvest Math cosmetics, but I don't think I can. Ooh, fun. Okay, I'm about to start this one in a second. Should I pin the poll? No, I can't pin the poll. We love when the launcher randomly patches. I had a day where I logged in and out of the game a few times, and every time I went to log into the game, the launcher patched. I'm talking like 3 or 4 times in one day. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I threw an empty bottle and it hit something. And I hope that thing that it hit was okay. Oh, I didn't get my gold die on this character. Thank you, Scriff. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to spell. It's just gold. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna put that on my Shimmering Breeze dress. I don't know if the Shimmering Breeze dress is the one I'm gonna get. Hold on a second. Let me just... I kind of want to not have most of this on when I do the try-on stuff, but that's fine. I want to go here.
Hello there.
I do really love the Shimmering Breeze dress.
Good day.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with what I originally intended. I don't know what to do about the shoes though. I don't know what shoes I put on it before. I don't know if I did the gardening boots or what. I think I did the gardening boots. Okay, I didn't actually do any playing yet, but we did have our first poll success. Good morning, Ganto. I don't know if I can send Lembus today, if I ever make it over onto Glamdring again. I think I owe Ganto 2 Lembus. Okay. Oh, spoilers. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to annotate and film at the same time. Well, thank you for stopping by while you could, Ganto. I hope what you're working on goes well, and I hope you also get lots of sleep. Okay. I'm gonna start with prep time, 10 minutes. Then I also need to total prep time, 10 minutes. Total cook time, 30 minutes. Total time, 40 minutes. Cook time is 30 minutes. Ingredients, master list. Ingredients. Okay, I don't know how much I should annotate actual measurements right now. Let me put this down for a second. Scriff, I vote Brawler if you have it. Brawlers are fun. Got 4 to 6 slices of bread. It doesn't say what kind of bread, so I'm gonna put sour dough up here, because that's the kind I like. Bread. Min. Nope. Min. Half loaf. And then 1 tablespoon of butter. I used plant-based butter, and I think I'm still gonna do that. Punchy. Let me know when you get out of whatever tutorial or intro area you're in, and I'll get you added. Okay. This recipe's getting a little bit to where I wouldn't make it the way it says, so I'm just gonna write sausage. Oh, I will write 1/2 pound. 1/2 pound. Sausage. And then so far I don't know if I don't know if I can buy just a 1/2 pound of sausage, so I'm gonna put sausage. I might have to get a whole pound. Either way. Good morning, Xavier. If I need sausage for other recipes, then getting a pound will be fine. And then we're gonna go 1/4 of a cup of flour. And I specifically use Bisquick. One 1/2 cup of milk. Milk. 2 cups broth. Chimkin broth. 4 to 6 eggs. Ruh-roh. Minimum 1/2 dozen. Salt. Pepper. I don't think I'm gonna put those on the list because you ever run out of salt or pepper in your house, something's wrong, just by the way. Okay. Our next section is... I don't know how I did this before. Goodness. Second breakfast with a beautiful little meadow of flowers. Second breakfast seems to be a sort of dessert to the previous meal, consisting of sweeter dishes and sides of fresh fruit, as if the previous meal weren't enough to successfully start one's day well. I think one of my section... Oh, no. It's a later section where one of my pages pops out sometimes. Okay, I do have to cut one option. I actually might have to cut a few options from this one. Actually, there is only one recipe in this section that I can actually make in the cooking stream. And it is these currant scones. So I'm going to go ahead and start annotating that recipe. What's the problem here? I don't know what the problem is. Oh, I didn't realize you couldn't see half of what I was doing. My bee. Yeah, it's always an adjustment when you gotta change the way you're looking at the screen. or the literal screen. So we're doing second breakfast. Current scones. And the prep time is 15 minutes. And the cook time is 10 minutes. Oh, I didn't put the minutes there. Which puts us at 25 minutes prep time, 40 minutes cook time. So 65 minutes total time, 1 hour, 5 minutes. Oh, whoopsie daisy, Scriff. Well, at least that'll level you up to what you need to be to really participate in the festival, and also it'll pop you right out in the Shire instead of having to make your way from Mossward. So there's an upside. We've got ingredients. One-fourth cup dried currants. I need to check really quickly if they have currants just like at the grocery store, or if I'm gonna have to order those online. Dried currants. Good morning, Brewster. Sultanas, yeah. I saw that I could also use dried cranberries or apricots. Because Zante currants are Corinth grapes. This morning we are putting together the shopping list and menu for the cooking stream I'm gonna do, and then once we have all of that sorted, I'm going to schedule the cooking stream. And I'm also gonna see if we're gonna still do Farmer's Fair tomorrow, or if maybe we want to do something else tomorrow, since I already did VODs on Wednesday. So far, the two things we need to work in are The Sims Medieval and The Sims, but we'll deal with scheduling later on. I've lost my tab. There we go. Okay, I need to add dried currants. And then this is what I'm working with on the recipe from my Shire cookbook. The shaking of my hands seems to be less bad as I've now had food and caffeine. Okay, 2 cups. Flour. I already have Bisquick on the list. 1/4 cup. Sugar. I actually do not have sugar in my house, so I'm gonna add sugar to the list up here. One tablespoon baking powder. That I also do not have. I'm gonna have to rearrange this list based on where stuff is in the grocery store, or I'll just go down the aisles and just click things off as I get to them. Why is it 3/4 to 1 cup? I'm just doing 1 cup. And I'm gonna do 1 cup milk since we already have milk on the list, and hopefully not regret that. Oh, I forgot to put salt. Salt! 1/2. Y'all see what I'm doing? Nope, because why would I be... That's so weird. Why won't it scroll down further? Okay, well, you'll see it in a minute. 1 cup, or 1/2 teaspoon, 1 cup of salt. That would be crazy. Salt. That's not how you spell salt. Okay, next section. We have... Ooh, this is the page that comes out. So we have 11Zs, and that's not supposed to be the next page. This is supposed to be the next page, but it's not bound into my book. Let me get a page marker. Maybe not my credit card. Maybe I don't use my credit card as a bookmark on stream. I cannot believe that was the first thing I grabbed. In the late morning, one's energy might begin to wane. Thankfully, 11Z's was a combination of sweet and savory. Oh, I'm not anywhere near the mic. In the late morning, one's energy might begin to wane. Thankfully, 11Z's was a combination of sweet and savory, and the recipes in this section are lighter and likely meant for snacking. Okay, this one we might have more voting options. We weren't able to vote on second breakfast because there was only one recipe that didn't have an overnight cook time. So that lovely picture that we saw before, that is mushrooms on toast, which is going to be an option. Oh, okay. I don't think I should do anything that takes like an entire hour to cook, unfortunately. So no dice on the seed cake, but we have watercress soup. Not my ankle. Not my foot. There we go. Watercress soup. And then we have this one called West Farthing. How do I keep getting my legs in the shot no matter where I turn them away? West Farthing Rabbit, which is kind of like an open-faced grilled cheese. Like a cheese toasty. We have an apple tart. Okay, I think that gave us 3 options. Watercress, no, 4 options. I will say the mushrooms on toast looks yummy, but I'm not gonna say that's the one I want to make the way I said the gravy poached egg was the one I wanted to make, because I would actually honestly make any of those that I just went through. Not raid channel, manage poll. New poll. 11 Z's. Immediately forgot what they were. Mushrooms on toast, watercress. The West Farthing rabbit would also be yummy, because it's not rabbit. Let me put in parentheses cheese. Dang, I can't specify that one. Maybe someday I'll make it anyway, even if I don't make it for this stream. West Farthing rabbit, and then what was the last one? Was apple tart. So that poll is now up and running. I'm gonna grab my game back on for a minute, but I am sort of holding for Scriff, and also there was something that I tried to finish during the previous poll, but I was too busy yapping. No, it's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese. That's why I tried to not call it the West Farthing rabbit, but I also wanted to make it accurate to what it's called in the book. Grilled cheese. God dang it. Get out of there. Apparently because I can't sit like a human being. West Farthing rabbit. Grilled cheese. Look at that pipe. Look at that map. Look at that teapot. Yum. Are those coins? Your coin purse is just out on your dinner table? Oh, you're right. I gotta cover. Oh, use my burrito blanket. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh no, I'm causing more problems. What if I got a green screen just to lay in my lap and then just get my legs out of the shot? Oh, I keep rolling over the blanket. I don't know how to function in the world. I'm a problem. I'm a big problem. Green screen pants. Oh, one of my Kodamas fell behind my desk while I was cleaning earlier. I'll have to go get him, poor little guy. Maybe I'll get him right now while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, I'll forget that he's down here. I'm coming, little buddy. Ow. I'm not gonna smack my head on my desk. I'm not gonna smack my head on my desk. Or on my mic. Oh. I almost got the headphone cord tangled around my neck. Yeah, my spooky boys. I watched Princess Mononoke for the first time in years a week or two ago, and I realized that my spooky boys are the Kodama. Do you ever stand up and then suddenly feel tall? I'm not really tall, so maybe that's just me. Wishful thinking. I want to be tall. Good morning, Gunner. Oh! Sir? Sir? "6'5". Oh my god. I'm 5'3" on a good day. See, when I walk around my house, though, like when I just stood up in front of my desk just now, I looked down at my desk and I was like, if I was any taller than I am, this desk would be too small. And also, like, I'll go through doorways and I'll be like, I'm the appropriate distance from the top of this doorway to the top of my head. Like, the world is my size. I don't know how people taller than me function. Like, how do you use bathroom sinks? I don't understand. 5'7" is also still pretty tall. But it's not 6 feet. But it's still 5'7". Oh no. Oh, I don't know how long is left on the poll. It will end soon. Oh, it's ended right now. Apple Tart won. Whoops, sorry, y'all. Apple Tart. Stop it. Get some help. My phone is so hot right now. So here's a glance at the apple tart recipe again. We are looking at 20 minutes prep time, 20 minutes cooking time. Prep time, 20 minutes. Cook time, 20 minutes. Ingredients. But let me first go up here. 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 105 minutes is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so here's a glance at the ingredients, but I do need to put the camera down and pick up the book to do the ingredients. 1 box frozen puff pastry thawed. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to remember is make sure that I thaw the puff pastry before, but that's not like an overnight thing. That's just to get it out of the freezer. Frozen puff pastry. What the heck is dry sherry? I am, in fact, as you say that, Brewster. I'm working on the checklist. Oh, sorry, y'all. I forgot my game capture's up. Here we go. Oh, okay, let me let me give y'all a shot of the recipe again, because I forgot that my game capture was up. Here's the recipe. Prep time, cook time, ingredients. I know that sherry is alcohol. I've never heard it called dry sherry. That's interesting. It's made from what? Ooh. I have a Pedro Jimenez. I have a Pedro Jimenez port that I might use instead of the sherry. Because sherry is made from Palomino, Moscatel, and Pedro Jimenez grapes. Oh, I need to put one. Need to put the measurement. 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. Apple cider or juice. Is there a word before apple cider? Apple cider or juice. I think I'm gonna go apple juice. Fourth of a cup of honey. Honey. One whole sprig of rosemary. One whole sprig rosemary. Rosemary whole. Oh. Four large tart apples. Does that mean green apples? Or because there are red apples in the picture. Tart apple varieties. Let me see. Sweet to tart. Yeah, I'm looking at a chart and I'm thinking maybe Pink Lady. I do like Granny Smith apples. And it does say it's a popular choice for baking. It is red apples in the picture, though, is the thing. Where does the goat cheese come in? Hold up. There's goat cheese on this tart? Where? Yeah. Well, I think since I like Granny Smith apples, I will go with the Granny Smith. Plus, like, when you go to the grocery store and you're shopping, you just go grab the green apples. Like, you don't have to, like, look at signs and stuff. The green apples are the ones that you get if you're trying to get green apples. Cored and thin sliced. 4 Granny Smith apples. And then how much goat cheese? Do you think theoretically I could just use feta? I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know if that's a joke or not. Okay. Crumbled goat cheese. Is feta good for baking, though? Is feta good for baking? Yes. Okay, okay. I didn't mean to do that in that browser, but it's fine. Feta cheese. At least 4 ounces. Have I already done that part? Yes, I think I have. Okay, let me make sure I have the right number of bullet points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We're making headway, folks. You're right, I just gotta get a goat. Like that goat. Ronald, festive Yule goat kid. I got the big goat kid last night on, I don't remember if it was on Eve or Chamonix. But it's Billy the Kid. No, I love goats. Have you seen Goat Bill Jr.? He's so small. He's the littlest little guy. And we love him for it. Okay. Let me get moving to the next section. We are now on to luncheon out in the field. And then we come to a midday meal, just in case the first 3 meals of the day somehow left you wanting. This is a meal that seems well suited to being transported to a picnic or out to those working in the fields. Okay, that one's overnight. There's this one that's there's this one that's called a plowman's platter. It's basically like a charcuterie board. I will put that one in the vote if that's the one that you guys want to see. But I'm also gonna maybe push the other recipes a little bit more, especially because these field pastries look really cool. They're like little hand pies. And you can do a savory filling and a sweet filling. And they have a recipe for a like bacon and beef stew one and an apple one, but they also have like duck and cherry, pork and pear, beef and plum, lamb and berries, turkey and cranberry, chicken and peach. Oh, it's 2 in 1. What's the command to open the emote lookup thingy? I'm not sure. Are you looking for an emote, Scriff? The pastries are 2 in 1. So like one side's dessert and one side's savory. Like one side's the lunch and one side's Is there a command for the emotes? Oh, I see what you're saying. You go to the little arrow here on the left and you go to collection. You can also hit Shift C. And it takes you to your pets collection. I do not have not a 1. Mounts collection, I only have little. Emotes. Your little map of locations. Birding stuff. And baubles. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My game capture wasn't up. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So it's this little arrow right here. And collections. And then you can also hit Shift C. And here it is. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to balance the scheduling and having the game open. Okay, let me get back to... I think you should be able to open Shift C even in the starter zone. Is nothing happening when you hit Shift C? When you click, do you have this little arrow down here in the like far left side of your UI bar at the bottom? That opens up this section of menus. Well, I don't think I think you just have to not be in the introduction because I can open it and I'm only level 3. So I think it's just that you can't open it in the introduction. Or maybe it's like a level 2 thing. Because I know that you can't access the mailbox when you're level 1. Okay. We're still browsing recipes. We talked about the plowman's platter. The field pastries that are half... Yeah, probably not in the intro. Half savory, half sweet. There's lots of options. I have recipe for like a beef stew filling and an apple filling. I might luck into finding recipes for the other types if we end up picking that one. I'm gonna say no on anything that says it might take an hour. Oh, there's sausage eggs. Like Scotch eggs. Those are so yummy. And look how nice and browned they look. So gorgeous. Okay, well those are our 2 options. Oh no, 3 options. One last look before I do the poll. Oh, my bad. Plowman's platter, which is like a charcuterie board. Field pastry that is half savory, half sweet. And sausage eggs. And then I'm gonna pop the game back up. And I'm gonna get the poll going. This is luncheon. Plowman's platter. Field pastries. Sausage eggs. And the poll for luncheon has officially launched. If I ever actually do get into like playing the game today, I'm gonna be working on getting cosmetics for this character, and then I also need to do I need to do some fishing on Champagny. Why are people doing that to me? What did I do? Oh, she looks so cute with the ascot and the dress. Now I kind of want to do the ascot, but I don't know. I just don't know. I wish I had my Harvest Math dress, but I don't. Hmm. Yeah, this is the game where we stare at Will Whitfoot. Is that his name? Yes, it is. We stare at Will Whitfoot. Occasionally, we forget which screen we're supposed to be on when we're talking about the game, or the other stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. I do not know what I'm saying. I still have Glamdring in the tags, but I'm not changing it. It's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, I hope you sleep well, Unbreakable. Thank you for hanging out while you could. Do I have to get a trout placeholder? I am not on Glamdring today. I'm on Marriott. I might be on Glamdring later. Wow, trout. I did not make trout the right color, but it's fine. There's the boy in the bottom. And then I also have Jules for moral support. She can go up here. But I need to move her from the top to where she won't be. Oh, shoot. Maybe I need to really quickly put her here. Well, no, emotional support trout can still be down in the corner. I don't think he's gonna block any major recipe info. I fear our luncheon pole is almost closed as well. Oh, immediately closed. Okay, we're gonna have to do a tiebreaker vote. I could do both. I can make I realize that. I can make the eggs and they can go in the Plowman's platter. Because look, there's eggs right there. I'm gonna do both. I don't have a coin to flip, unfortunately. I'm gonna do both. Oh, I keep forgetting about the game versus... Okay. Here are the eggs in the Plowman's platter. Yeah, right where we can't see, right there. See eggs. So we've got sausage eggs. Prep time 15 minutes, cooking time about 30 minutes. And then, sorry, the ingredients list: eggs, flour, sausage. Oh, hard-boiled eggs and then 1 egg beaten, breadcrumbs, fat or oil for frying. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's get it to it. We'll put it on the document. Sausage, eggs. Did I label? Okay, this one's 11 Z's. Oh, I think, okay, Scrift's almost out of the intro. Cool, 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 cool beans. And then this is for luncheon. We've got prep time 15 minutes, cook time 30 minutes. It's gonna put us at an hour of prep time, an hour and a half of cook time. I think I will be eating as we are cooking, because we are at 2 hours 30 minutes. Oop, 30 minutes. Prep time, immediately forgot, 15 minutes. Cook time 30 minutes. Ingredients. We are, whenever a poll goes up, we are voting on a recipe I'm going to make in the cooking stream. There is, in fact, one. We have had... There is, in fact, one that has alliteration that we just picked. And it is the Plowman's Platter. Love when the screen goes blank while I'm filming. Very, very cool. So 8 medium eggs hard boiled. So if I need 8 eggs and 6 eggs is 14 eggs, 15 eggs, minimum 12.5 eggs so far. Do you want me to come to you, Scriff, or do you want to come here to buy water? Don't send robot eggs. Got it. I think there's a party tree stable master, like, that'll take you straight to the party tree for free, over by the Mickle Delving stable master. Like, there's just a horse that you click on. plain flour mixed with a pinch each of salt and pepper. Okay, 1 pound sausage. So I'm at about 1.5 pounds of sausage. So I'm gonna put 2 pounds sausage. Because it's a 1/2 pound, 1 pound here. I don't know what kind of sausage I'm gonna use. Maybe Impossible, like Beyond Sausage. Because I don't really eat meat like that. I mean, I do, but I don't. I have texture issues. 1 egg eaten with a dash of water. Breadcrumbs. Panko. On Meriadoc, I'm trying to get some cosmetics on this character that I just made yesterday. And that's all I really want to do. Specifically the Shimmering Breeze dress, and then I think the turquoise circlet. I think if I can get my hands on my subscriber stuff, my VIP jug, I might check out the auction hall for a little bit. I don't have any money though, is the problem. Like, I don't have any gold. And then at some point later today, I'm gonna be back on Glamdring, probably working on fishing with Champagny. I don't know if I'll do that on stream though. Panko, and then... Well, it's more like once I'm done with the menu, I think I want to be done with stream for the day. Oil for frying. Avocado oil. An avocado. Thanks. All right. I didn't really mean to be playing Lotro much today. As you can see, I'm not. I can come meet you at the party tree, or you can come down to Bywater and grab your rapper quest if you want, Scriff. Oh no, I still have to do the Plowman's Platter before we do the next part. We've got a list of suggested ingredients. I'm gonna replace the eggs here, the boiled eggs, with my sausage eggs. Luncheon. Continued. Plowman's Platter. Which does not really add much in the way of cooking or prep time, so I'm just going to list the ingredients. Party bread. The bread that's on this platter honestly kind of looks like an everything bagel. So I might get everything. bagels. Cheese, sharp or soft. What if we get 2 kinds of cheese? Cheese. What if we get... I would love to know what kind of cheese this is. If anybody knows what kind of cheese this is, let me know. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I am gonna get some smoked Gouda. That's gonna be the soft cheese, and then the sharp cheese that I can't say words. Sharp cheese varieties. That does look like an herbed cheddar. Oh. Pecorino. I think I'm gonna go for Asiago on the cheese. Have 2 varieties. Could also put some of the feta on there if I have to get a package that's too big. Okay, next is apples, grapes, or other fruit. There's an apple. I think I want to go either for grapes or something good fruit for charcuterie board. Grapes, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, pears, oranges, dried fruits like apricots, figs, or dates. Kiwis! Would kiwis be stupid? I want to get kiwis. I know that hobbits probably wouldn't have kiwis, but I think I should do kiwis. Fruit. Should I do 1 whole kiwi? That's the wrong list. 1 whole kiwi. You have a fig tree? That's so cool. Farmer's platter. Next part is lettuce or other greens. Lettuce or other greens. Pickles, mustard, chutney, or jam. Eggs, sausage, cold cuts. Carrots, radish, celery, ale, ginger beer, etc. Okay. What was the next one after? Fruit was lettuce or other greens. Greens. Greens for charcuterie board. Cucumbers, snap peas, broccoli? No. Well, there was something about vegetables too. It was carrots, radish, celery. I think I'm gonna go cucumbers. 1 whole cucumber. Not me thinking about using my moonshine cucumbers. Or not cucumbers, pickles. It might cover a good option though, because we've got pickles and then we've also got ale, ginger beer, etc. And I don't really like ginger beer or ginger ale, and I, kind of don't want to be like drinking. So I'm gonna do pickles / ale down here. And I'm gonna put 1 sliced moonshine pickle. I'm gonna check that off because I already have those. I can't check Discord right now, Brewster, because I can't have Discord open while I'm using camo. But I will check it as soon as I can later. So after pickles is mustard, chutney, or jam. I wonder if I could get quince paste. Quince paste. I would love to do manchego. La Mancha. Okay. Mustard. I'm just gonna put condiment down here, and then I'm gonna put quince paste. Quince paste up here. And then for under boiled eggs, I'm gonna put sausage, eggs, cured sausage, sliced ham, cold cuts, carrots, radish, celery. Cold cuts, radish. Charcuterie meats. Trying to think of the best one that I like the most. Prosciutto is a good option. But I hate that prosciutto is so... Ooh, I can't decide between summer sausage or prosciutto. I have a hard time with like salami because I don't like the bits of peppers in it. I do like salami, but sometimes it gives me the ick while I'm eating it, and then I don't want any more. I could also get Taylor pork roll. Okay, I'm deciding. I'm deciding that I'm gonna get summer sausage. Genoa salami also has, it's not, what I mean by pepper chunks is I don't like the speckling. Oh, you're right. Genoa salami. I don't know why, but sometimes Genoa I also have an issue with. Okay, Genoa salami is an option, but I did write summer sausage. Hi, Nove. Which Genoa salami might technically be a summer sausage, because it's just any sausage that you can keep without refrigerating. I decided on summer sausage and radishes. Okay. I think we've just got a couple more sections to get through. The next section is tea. Tea. Some days, a spot of afternoon tea is just a little boost that one needs. In addition to its namesake, this meal is made up of smaller finger foods and sweets. I am making a master list of different recipes that I'm going to make during the cooking stream that I'm going to do eventually. And we are making like all of the recipes and their ingredients and a master list, like a shopping list. And so we're moving into tea. I don't know if they still have the Hickory Farm stores. I think I can get a nice Boar's Head summer sausage. Because there's a Boar's Head counter at my local Publix. So for tea, we have summer cake with strawberries. Big ol' stacked cake. And we've got some different kinds of tea sandwiches. There's a good picture of some cucumber sandwiches. Okay, I don't think it's just the cucumber sandwiches, so a nice little picture, some cucumber tea sandwiches. I think there's, oh no, it's thinly sliced cheddar. I would probably use cream cheese, to be totally honest. I do have a local Piggly Wiggly, but it's downtown, and it's kind of more of a tourist destination at this point, because I think it's the last Piggly Wiggly in the region. So I would probably go to Publix. We have sweet biscuits that are, sorry, that I can use the dried currants for as well. Wait, what was that recipe that I was doing? It was the scones that also had... Okay, I might take sweet biscuits off the selection because we're doing the currant scones for second breakfast. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna have to make an executive decision on this one. I don't want to make a whole cake. I'm gonna be so for real with y'all. Because you have to remember, I have to eat this too, and I'm not going to eat a whole cake. So for tea, I am doing the tea sandwiches. Let me make sure I'm not about to AFK. There we go. Or get logged out, I mean. Tea sandwiches. Time 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna add that to, I'm gonna add plus 15 here. And then 165 minutes, 2 hours, and 45 minutes. Perfectly used, bruh. And now we have dinner. Dinner appears to be an evening equivalent of first breakfast. It is made of mostly simple, hearty fare appropriate for everyday eating. As I'm doing this, depending on how many like prep time, eating time minutes end up in this stream, I might do like a kind of almost back and forth type beat where we spend part of the stream cooking and then we go game and then we go back to cooking and then we go game. Because this is like a whole day's worth of meals. Okay, we're not doing that because it rises for an hour and a half. Okay, let me see. So there's mushroom soup. I don't feel great about that 45 minutes cooking time, but I did say that my limit was an hour for the cooking time, so I'm not roasting a chicken either. Could also roast some taters. Is this in the right section? I don't think it is, but sure. We also have the Gaffer's Blackberry Tart. And that's going to be our 3 options for dinner, so I'll recap them really quick. Mushroom soup. Roast taters. Yo, not my credit card almost being in the shot again. Get out of here. And Gaffer's Blackberry Tart. I'm gonna mark the page there and get our next poll going. Dinner. Mushroom soup. Roast taters. Gaffer's Blackberry Tart. Scriff, did you say you were down here? Punchy? Oh my god. You're right here. You're slapping the mayor. I love that so much. I heard the slap and I'm like, I know that's Scriff. I just gotta find it. Find them. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to say it. Tee-hee. Let me get you on my friend list. We can do... Cannot group with someone that has not finished the introduction. How are you here? Wait a minute. How did you get here? Did you turn in your last quest from the introduction? Ruh-roh. Maybe I should relog. I've been standing here for a hot minute. No Scriff running away. Good luck, Scriff. No worries, Griff. It happens. Gee, good morning, Copy. Oh. I forgot what the actual command was. Copy, do you want to see my emotional support, Jules? She's here with us in spirit. I also have emotional support Trout down in the corner because I knew Robot would suffer if we didn't have Trout here in some way, somehow. We've also made some pretty good progress. Let me see if I can put this here so that I can watch it. Oh, sorry. I forgot how I was capturing that, and I forgot that moving it would move it out of... All right, let me see if I can get it back into place. There we go. We're making some pretty good progress on our menu so far. For first breakfast, we're having gravy poached eggs. Second breakfast will be currant scones. Elevensies is going to be an apple tart. Do y'all mind? For luncheon, I'm gonna make some sausage eggs, and we're gonna put them together in a charcuterie plowman's platter. Oh, I never finished doing the ingredients for the tea sandwiches. Shoot. Okay, let me do that now. Crisis averted. We've got a poll going on as we speak to pick dinner between mushroom soup, roast taters, and Gaffer's blackberry tart. No eggs for Robot. Ingredients. Stop mailing me eggs. 8, that's 9, 8 slices. That's enough slices. Soft, white, red. Finally, an excuse to cut the crusts off my bread. I do not like crusts, but sometimes you have to be a big kid. Oh my god, it's Trout. Trout, what are you doing with them? Trout's betrayed us. I cannot believe it. I guess that's who... Oh my god, there's 2 Trouts. I am the Eggman. When the social worker took Trout, they cloned him, and now 2 people have Trout instead of me. 8 slices soft white bread. 1 English. Can I just use a regular cucumber? 1 cucumber. Sliced very thin. Two whole cucumbers. So if I need, do you know how many slices of bread are in a loaf of bread? I would like to know that. How many slices of bread in a loaf? Between 16 and 24 slices. 18? Specialty of about 12 to 16. Should I get like a loaf and a half of bread to be safe? Because if I need 4 to 6, we'll call that 6. And then 8, call that 14. I'll put whole loaf for now. I could probably count the slices of bread. We're doing roast taters for dinner. Nice. I'll get on that one next. Also, here's the tea sandwiches for anyone who didn't get to see. You know what? Instead of doing slices of cheese and softened butter, I'm just gonna do cream cheese and make it easy on myself. 1 tub cream cheese, not whipped. My mom likes whipped cream cheese, but I like not whipped cream cheese. So we compromise and always get whipped cream cheese. Yeah, I did get the cucumbers in there. I'm getting 2 whole cucumbers because I need cucumbers for the plowman's platter as well. I mean, I could probably get away with just 1 cucumber, but worst comes to worst, I just eat cucumbers for the next week. So, dinner, roast taters. Let me get to that recipe. Here's the roast taters recipe. We're looking at 15 minutes of prep time, 45 minutes of baking time. What are roasting potatoes? Should I get fingerling potatoes? Like red potatoes? I think I will. I love that boiling water is listed in the ingredients. But how much, though? So a large pot halfway with water. Okay. Red topos. Prep time 15 minutes. Cook time 45 minutes. Why did I randomly capitalize minutes there? Why do I do that? Did I spell minutes wrong? No. We're looking at 75 minutes prep time. 135 minutes cook time. 3 hours and 45 minutes. 75 plus 15. No, let me do 135 plus 15 is 150. Plus 75 is 225. which is in fact 3 hours and 45 minutes. Ingredients. I'm not rechecking the capitalization on the whole list. We're playing it fast and loose with the rules over here. So the ingredients are also pretty simple. I'm going to use the same avocado oil that I already have on the list since I'm going to get a whole bottle. So I'm going to say 2 pounds of red potatoes. Fourth of a cup of oil. 2 pounds red potatoes. 1/4 of a cup of oil, avocado, and then coarse salt. Well, because time is the section and minute. Oh. I like when my measurement has lowercase. What is coarse salt? Should I get like a McCormick like sea salt grinder? Coarse salt. Kosher salt, yeah. Maybe sea salt. Can I just like get... Ooh, Maldon. We're gonna see when the cooking stream is gonna be once we've settled on the menu. Maldon sea salt. Okay, next section. I think we're nearing the end because I don't think I'm gonna do anything from... Oh, there is a recipe for whey bread, but I don't want to do that. So I won't. I want to make like cake like lembas. If I'm gonna make lembas, it's gonna be soft and sweet. Supper. Here we have a showcase of rich, somewhat decadent dishes that beautifully showcase quality ingredients. These dishes are suitable for special occasions. We're diving in. No. Okay. The first thing was going to take too much. I have a feeling that the second recipe is going to cause a problem. Mushrooms and bacon. Mixed mushrooms. I might get enoki mushrooms. Another option is trout with butter. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't think I'm gonna put that one in the poll. I don't want to cook a whole fish. Brandy snaps. So our options so far are mushrooms and bacon or brandy snaps. I don't know if we have a picture of the brandy snaps. Ah, here they are. Here are the brandy snaps. And then we also have mince pies. And I don't know if we have... Here's a picture of the mince pies. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Brandy snaps, mushrooms and bacon, or mince pies. We're almost done, y'all. And I haven't played the game at all. Sorry, Script. I know, I had to get a snack before I started because I was like, I'm about to make myself so hungry. And there's no way I can do this on an empty stomach. I've been marked as AFK. There we go. Mushrooms with bacon. Brandy snaps. Mince pies. All right, the poll is officially up. 10 minutes on the clock. Yeah. When we're done with this last part of the menu, I'm gonna also start doing some polls to decide what we will do tomorrow. And also when to schedule the cooking stream. The cooking stream. I will also be trying to schedule the last two, like, single day of play streams from the subathon, because everything else except for these last two is going to be... I just got bonked. Everything except for these last two is going to be like longer playthroughs, probably after Farmer's Fair. Let me see if I can go find the actual document that lists the incentives. Oh, I am also still trying to schedule the community game night. I can't open Discord right now to check how many responses there are. I'm gonna keep that sign-up sheet, the form that I posted, open and maybe bump it a few times until I have a decent number of responses on there. So if you want to be able to help decide and influence what day and time we do the community game night, make sure that you go fill that form out. You're not committing to anything. You're just saying when you would be available or when you would prefer to attend if you would like to attend. And then based on the responses, we'll find a day and time. And then some of the I still have some things to do for the Varantha cosplay, but I have until literally October 31st for that. Although I might want to go take the pictures that I want to share leading up to the 31st. So we'll see. Not me just standing with the mayor the whole time. I also have, so other than The Sims Medieval and The Sims 1, which are the two things I'm trying to schedule, I'm also going to be doing a full playthrough of My Sims, a full playthrough of the levels 1 through 30 content in DCUO, and potentially maybe further content like later on if people want to play with me. But I am still trying to focus mainly on Lotro. I'm also still working on the max fishing on Champagny. I'm at 61 now. And I'm going to be doing a lot of it as much as I can during the Farmer's Fair, because that's a really great time to do it. I also have 2 different new playthroughs of Lotro that I might get into. I really can't decide if I want to do them on the same account as my main, or if I want to do them on this older account. There's a part of me that really wants to do them on the new account, but I think in order to do that, I perhaps would need to reach a certain point with Everantha to say, like, okay, now's a good time that I can finally start an alt. Because so far, I still haven't gotten past all of the content that I've already done. Get another fresh, newer account. But I am excited about this 2 playthroughs. I also have ideas for what to make their crafting professions, to have all of the crafting professions. Although I have really enjoyed people being generous and sending me stuff like that I can use, not loot boxes. Don't send me loot boxes, please. Don't send me 1,500 blackberries, please. I gotta be careful what I say. Because sometimes I think chat hears me say something, they're like, all right, all bets are off. It's chaos hours. Please don't send me 1,500 taters either. Don't send me 1,500 anything. I don't know what that noise is, but it's crazy. It's happened a couple times. I think it's like somebody's toad or something, and it's like massive. Also, just as a little sneak peek, the other 2 Lotro playstyles and playthroughs, one of them is a little bit more straightforward. I mean, if you want to send 1,500 bits, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not saying that you should. So one of the playthroughs is going to be a little bit more straightforward in what its quote unquote rules are. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've tried to do it a little bit before, but I didn't get very far. And then the other one is, I'm almost more apt to call it a challenge in a way. Not exactly like... Think of it as more like a Sims challenge, in that it's just influencing how you approach the game. It's not there's not necessarily a completion achievement metric to it. It's just like kind of fun and interesting game rules. And I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I would like to invite other people to do it if they would like to. But I think I would like to, again, get to a certain point on Everantha before I start those. Maybe possibly level 50 would be the good, like, midpoint, like, because that at one point was a level cap, and that was one thing I was thinking about on, like, Angmar and Mordor when I was playing on there, was getting certain characters to certain points and then starting a new one. Especially because I have to play catch up so much on Everantha. Supper's almost done. I'm getting really excited for spooky season though. I think things are going to be a lot of fun in October. Okay, I think the poll's like just about to close. Mushrooms with bacon. I was kind of hoping that one would win, to be totally honest. I'm a little bit more of a savory gal. Mushrooms. That's not correct. Let me also put the game away. There we go. Mushrooms with bacon. Prep time. Oops, 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 oops. Mushrooms with bacon. Okay. 5 minutes prep time, 15 minutes cook time. What is a heaped tablespoon? What's a heaped tablespoon? Heaped tablespoon. A spoonful of a substance where the ingredient is piled high above the edges of the spoon rather than being leveled. Aha. Ow. So basically it's basically saying be generous with that ingredient. So it's a heaped tablespoon. Dog. It's a heaped tablespoon of fresh sage thinly sliced. Okay, 8 ounces mixed mushrooms. Do we think mushrooms? Types of edible mushrooms. I kind of want to do enoki mushrooms, but I'm a little bit worried. I think the ones in the pictures are beach mushrooms. Shimeji. I don't know if I can buy enoki mushrooms here, is the thing. So that's a good point. Maybe I'll go for accuracy and I'll do beach mushrooms. Let me see if I can get them at the grocery store. Beach mushrooms. Shopping. Ooh, no. It does not look like my local. I might just have to get white button mushrooms. Let me go onto the Publix website and just search more, because I think Publix is where I'm going to end up going. So let me Google summer, or not summer sausage. They do have summer sausage at Publix, but they don't have a Boar's Head one. They have Bridgeford and Old Wisconsin. Oh, they have a few variety. They do have Hickory Farms. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to cross that bridge when I get to it. Ready-made jar of button shrooms. Yeah. I want to get them fresh though. Mushrooms. Baby Bella, white whole, pre-washed white, gourmet blend. It did say mixed mushrooms. Sliced shiitake. Crab meat stuff. Ooh, dried porcini mushrooms. Okay, I think I'm gonna end up going maybe with that gourmet blend because it's a 4-ounce package and then I can get 2 packages for the 8 ounces. I don't know if I'm gonna like all the mushrooms that are in there though. It's baby bella, shiitake, and an oyster. I wonder if I should look at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's beach mushrooms. No, that was a long time ago though. They might not still have them. Oh. Okay. Prep time was 5 minutes. Cook time is 15. 15? Yeah. There's the picture, and I swear there are beach mushrooms in there. But it's fine. 15 minutes. 8 mixed mushrooms. 8 ounces. Ingredients. 8 ounces mixed mushrooms. 2 strips bacon diced. I like turkey bacon. I'm gonna use turkey bacon. And nobody can stop me. Turkey bacon. I have a friend that also hates turkey bacon sneaks. I got turkey bacon at IHOP once and she looked at me and said, "What do you like about it?" Like in the most aggressive way possible, and it was so funny. And the way she stared at me like the answer was about to affect our friendship was I mean, it was terrifying, but it was also funny. Thinly sliced. That's enough slices. Pinch of salt. Okay. So I think the only thing left to add is the sage. And it's fresh sage. Fresh sage. I will settle for not fresh sage if I have to. Oh, I need to add 80 minutes and 15 minutes is 150. So I have to add 20 minutes, 245, 4 hours, and 5 minutes. So this is our final menu. Oh, I don't know why I copied that right now. I can't open Discord. Okay. Oh, I could open Discord if I close camo. So let me start fixing that up. No more camo for today. Brewster, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. We're halfway to another 2 hours of Tales of the Shire. And hey, Gosho got one and Sneaks. My phone is so hot right now. I'm gonna have to probably address that with the actual stop it. Stop. Okay. I can delete that one. Yes. And I can delete this one. Yes, but this one I'm putting back over here. I am once again calendar streaming. Okay, I need to open Discord now. I do need to open Discord now because that's where we're going to do the scheduling polls. Because it's kind of better to do it there than here. Ooh, those pics that you shared in Share Thy Meal, Brewster, are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. Copy and Jules both named pets after me. That's so cute. I'm gonna cry. Good morning, Sissa. Welcome in. How are you feeling today? Let me close that tab. And good morning to Roll as well. Oh, now I'm emotional. General. Okay, there's gonna be some polls going up in the Discord. Well, actually, let me think about this. What am I trying to find here? No, there are going to be some polls going up in Discord. Cooking stream when? Thank you for the 5 subs and the hype train, Brewster. Choo choo. Okay. Thursday, August 28th. Friday, Friday, August 29. Cooling down, trying to decompress. I wish you the best of success with that, Sissa. Later date. Okay. There is going to be a poll in the Discord for the next 24 hours to schedule the cooking stream. And also, right here, right now, it is in general, under chats, in the pumpkin patching space. Right here, right now, I'm gonna do... no, I'm gonna run some ads really quickly. Because otherwise the poll was gonna close right at the ads. So right after the ads, I'm gonna set up a poll for what we should do tomorrow. Between The Sims and The Sims Medieval. And whatever we don't do tomorrow, we're gonna do not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Because I will be out of town from this Tuesday until next Sunday. And I'm just gonna do really quick streams on each of the upcoming Mondays. Just doing Farmers Fair stuff. What would be the time I plan to stream the cooking one? Well, because I'm looking at about 4 hours and 5 minutes of straight, like that's just the cooking and prepping time throughout the stream. I'm probably gonna start very early in the morning, my time, like as early as I possibly can, so that I can pepper in the different recipes throughout the day. It's currently noon for me now, so like the time it would start would probably be around somewhere between 7 a.m. Eastern time and 8 a.m. Eastern time. It would be when I would try to start it. Ooh, let me make sure that I don't have anything on any of those days that would impede me from doing that kind of all day type stream. No, I don't. Okay, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Oh, no, don't log me out. Okay. New poll. What should we do tomorrow? I'm also going to put Farmer's Fair in there, just since Farmer's Fair is... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going to put Farmer's Fair in there. Because I do need to get these 2 streams out of the way. And tomorrow and Tuesday would be good days to do that. That's the wrong Sims Medieval. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good assessment of the different best parts of the Sims series. The Sims 2 definitely has the most, like, lore and story. And also, if the Sims 2 is the easiest to control the storytelling because things only happen in the household that you're playing as. So it's not like you'll be playing in one household and another household is having a baby or getting divorced or, you know, Sims are starting relationships that you're not in control of. The Sims 3 is the most customizable. You have a fabric and color wheel for just about everything. You've got a color wheel for hair color, eye color. You can do basically anything with patterns and fabrics and textures and colors on the clothes, on the floor, on the wallpaper, on all of the furniture. There used to be a tool that you could literally make your own world in The Sims 3. I don't know if it works anymore. But there's a lot of people who have made worlds that you can go grab from, you know, different modding resources. I think there might still be some on the exchange as well, which is on the Sims 3 website. I think you can still get pretty much everything from the Sims 3 store. You just have to get Sims points. In The Sims 4, though, I will say The Sims 4 does have the best graphics. You can get a little bit more in depth with, like, the actual features of your sim. Whether it's their body or their face. And it's the ability to access different content in the game with a single sim is really impressive in The Sims 4. The only thing about The Sims 4 is that it has little to no lore. Its story progression is incredibly chaotic, and the way it manifests NPC Sims in situations they shouldn't be in, and also the way it randomly generates Sims with really a great amount of chaos it makes it a little less immersive. The Sims 4 is almost like more about just having access to all of the content at once in the best and worst way. Speaking of The Sims, what should we do tomorrow? The Sims 1 or The Sims Medieval? There's a poll up now, and I've still allowed channel points to influence additional voting, and I'm going to go over to Canva and pop this ring off. So we'll have 10 minutes with that poll. And sorry. Thank you for contributing to the community challenge, Brewster. We've got a few different community challenges going on right now for channel points. You can contribute towards the next Monster Play stream. Every sub up to 20 subs contributes to thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Every sub up to 20 subs contributes to the next 2 hours I'll play of Tales of the Shire at some point. We haven't even done this first cooking stream yet, so take this with a grain of salt, but I have a 10,000 bits goal for another cooking stream. I have a big stack of cookbooks that I've collected over the years, never made recipes out of. Would love to do so. I don't know if the reason I wanted to do like one recipe from every section with the Shire cookbook is because it feels like a day in the life of a hobbit. Oh my gosh, Brewster. You want to hear about Middle Earth? That's the first time anybody's redeemed that. I've been waiting for somebody to redeem that. Okay. 5. How many numbers did I give in there? 1 through 7? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, where's the Silmarillion? Where's my copy of the Silmarillion? I'm gonna lose it. I didn't think about which numbers to assign to which book. So I think I'm gonna do them in the order I acquired. So number 5. Number 5 is a big old bestiary that I have. So Brewster, another number I'm gonna ask you to choose from is pick a number 1 through 287. One. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, okay, let me let you choose again, because that's just a cover page. How about a number 6 through oh, we'll do still 6 through 287. $250. on page 250 is a continuation. Okay. The reason I said to include the glossary was because I was then, if it was a glossary page, I was going to let Brewster pick a specific segment, like to a page to flip back to. So here is the first complete paragraph on page 250. Page 250 has information about the letter T, and specifically about the turtlefish. In the lore of hobbits, there is the tale of a great turtlefish that is called the Fastitakalan. Whether the tale grew from the sighting of a leviathan upon the sea or was the product of hobbit fancy cannot now be discovered, for no other race upon Arda speaks of this mighty creature. That's a very small paragraph. I will read the last few paragraphs about trolls as well. In Moria, the Balrog commanded many huge cave trolls, yet it is said Sauron was not yet pleased with the evil of these servants and sought to put their great strength to better use. So it was that towards the end of the Third Age, Sauron bred trolls of great cunning and agility who could endure the sun as long as Sauron's will was with them. These he called the Olokai, and they were great beasts with the reasoning intelligence of evil men. Armed with fangs and rending claws and stone-scaled as others of the troll race, they also carried black shields, round and huge, and swung mighty hammers that crushed the helmets of foes. So in the mountains of Mordor and the forests about Dol Guldur and Mirkwood, where the Olokai were sent to war by Sauron, a great evil was loosed upon Sauron's foes. In the War of the Ring on Pelennor Fields and before the Black Gate of Mordor, the terror of these savage beings caused terrible destruction. Yet they were held by a mighty spell, and when the ring was unmade and Sauron went into the shadows, the spell was broken. The Olokai drifted as if their senses were taken from them. They were like mute cattle wandering dark fields, and for all their great strength, they were scattered and slain. Copy, thank you for contributing to the Monster Play Challenge. Yeah, you guys, so Brewster just redeemed I Want to Hear About Middle-earth. So I think I said I have 7. Falcons, thank you for contributing as well. And also Vichy contributed as well earlier and I missed it. I believe I said I have 7. It's on a cooldown. I think the cooldown is a couple hours. Just because we never know whether I'm going to have a long paragraph to read or like a whole page of narrative, or if we're going to have a discussion about what I read about. I don't know if I should say which books are which number or keep it like a fun mystery. I'll say it now, but maybe I'll never repeat it again. I guess unless somebody specifically asks. So I have them sort of in order of how I acquired them over the years. Number 1 is... Scriff, thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Number 1 is The Hobbit. 2 through 4 is the trilogy, and I have really cool copies. I have the copies that came out when the movies were coming out. Ooh, we're doing The Sims Medieval tomorrow. And they were my dad's copies that he bought at that time, like just in a bookstore. And they're a little like well loved, but I just think it's really cool that I had well-loved copies like that. I also have a copy of The Hobbit from before the Hobbit movies came out. It was like the print right before that, because I think it said soon to be a major motion picture. And then I also had, so I have the bestiary that I just read from is number 5. And then for 6 and 7, I have a pretty purple copy of the Silmarillion. And then a very like muted pastel mint green copy of Stories of Numenor and Middle-earth, Unfinished Tales. So I'm really excited. Thank you for redeeming that, Brewster. I've been wanting someone to... It used to be a lot more expensive, but I instead yanked the price down and then put a cooldown on it. Okay. I'm going to really quickly... Oh, I can finally check on my Google Doc, and I didn't actually need to open Discord for that. That's not the right account. Let me see how many responses are on the form. Still just 2. I'm gonna bump it. Okay, Canva. So tomorrow's gonna be The Sims Medieval. And this is gonna be The Sims 1. I'm gonna grab an X because I don't know if I can really stream on this day. And then I will be leaving the 28th through the 30th blank for now to see tomorrow if we'll be putting the cooking stream on one of those. And then we'll finish up the last few days of scheduling August and probably get into scheduling September as well. Well, I actually don't know if I'll be doing like a full month schedule like this again. My VOD upload days are usually on Wednesday. I do still have one VOD that I didn't upload this past Wednesday that I'm going to be putting on my main YouTube channel. And then I have obviously a few VODs from this weekend that'll be going up. Not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And I am going to really try to stick with Wednesday as my VOD upload day, especially when I'm back into like really truly playing Lotro every day. Since Lotro has downtime on Wednesday anyway, it just makes sense for that to be my down day as well. I have technically 3 YouTube channels. I have the new VODs channel, which is strictly VODs from when we started the Huntress of Chetwood. I meant to put Palia on my main channel. Somehow it ended up on that channel, and I don't really think I'm gonna move it. I really meant to have my main, the newest VODs channel be just Huntress of Chetwood stuff, but that kind of fell apart. I have my old VODs channel that has all of my old Lotro stuff, all of my old Sims series, Wizard 101, Star Wars The Old Republic. Well, no, a lot of my Star Wars The Old Republic stuff is on my main YouTube channel, which is just called Task Pumpkin. So the VODs channel is called Task Pumpkin VODs. The old VODs channel is called Task Pumpkin Archive. And then the main channel is just called Task Pumpkin. And it has like my original Wizard 101 series, like my first ever video, a lot of the Sims events, my Pirate 101 stuff, a lot of my DCUO stuff, my original playthrough of the Epic Quests in a quest by quest series. Yeah. I honestly might move that Paleo stream because I did not mean to put it on the channel that I put it on. But I don't really want to take it down is the thing. So I'll figure out what to do about it. I think that's going to be it for today, since we're going to be waiting until tomorrow to, oh, my brain just quit on me. I think it's time to find somebody to raid. Let me see where to do that in my dashboard. I'm gonna maybe keep playing here on Meriadoc until I get my cosmetics. I might pop into my Discord VC in a little while I'm doing that. Maybe, don't quote me on that, I might not. Ooh, Slayer Saturday's going on, and the title of Lutz's stream is AKA Group Therapy. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and for helping me determine what to do with certain things. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone will enjoy Slayer Saturday tomorrow. Or not Slayer Saturday. I'm sorry, I was The Sims Medieval. Today is Slayer Saturday. We're raiding loots right now. My brain doesn't work. I hope everyone enjoys The Sims Medieval tomorrow if you're able to join us. If you're not, thank you for being here today, and I hope to see you around. Okay, I'm starting the raid because I don't know how to English. I don't know how to words. I don't know how to brain. Bye-bye.